Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is my book, my diary from here to there. Mi Diario de Aquí Hasta Alla. This bilingual picture book, my diary from here to there, Mi Diario de Aquí Hasta Alla, was written in English and Spanish by author Amada Irma Perez. It was detailed and illustrated with bright colors that fill every page with emotion. By Maya Cristina Gonzalez. It was published by Children's Book Press in San Francisco, California in 2002. Have you ever felt like you have to leave everything behind, even the loved ones, just to start all over again in hopes to have a good future? In the hopes of a new beginning. Migration is a hard decision that people make. Many times people lose contact with loved ones. They also lose their belongings and their cultural and self-identity. Starting a new life in a new country comes with many challenges and sacrifices. Today, I would like to share with you the memoir that reflects the life of a migrant family, Irma, a young girl who migrated from Mexico to the United States. Irma, a fourth grade student, records her life journey through the story in her dear diary. She shared her story as a migrant from Mexico to the United States. They crossed multiple Mexican and American states to finally settle in the city of Los Angeles. She lived in Juarez City in Mexico, and they moved to Mexicali, where her family, the family where the kids were going to stay, live. From there, they moved to San Isidro. To San Isidro, they moved to Los Angeles. Perez, the author, kept explaining her story as time passed. As she kept writing and noting down all the struggles that she personally had to go through, she was afraid of losing herself and her cultural identity. In the end, she realized how strong she had become. All the struggles that she had to go through made her a strong child. Everyone realizes that sacrifices were meant to make them strong. They went through multiple events that brought them together and made them find the stability that everyone needed. They were able to appreciate two cultures as they beheld two countries in their mind and in their hearts. After the dad left them with his family in Mexicali, he went to the United States and worked for a little bit. He needed to get the green cards for his children. It took them a while, and they wrote letters back and forth for a little bit until finally time came and he was able to bring his family over. His family traveled in a bus to San Isidro, and from San Isidro they moved to Los Angeles. Here's where Irma faced many struggles. She was trying to adapt to a new culture, a new language. Everything was new for them. She kept writing to Michi, her best friend, and that gave her some kind of relief, trying not to forget Mexico. In the end, she is dreaming about one day writing a book. Perez accomplished her lifelong dream with my diary, From Here to There, mi diario de aquí hasta allá. As she expressed herself, in the end, she said, I am stronger than I think. In Mexico, in the States, anywhere. With hope and resilience, everything is possible. Perez demonstrated that success is the result of a dream that was once thought impossible. The book is illustrated with colorful illustrations that define Irma's and family's immigration story. Every page is filled with detail on how they migrated to multiple Mexican and American states until they settled in Los Angeles, California, USA. From her family leaving Juarez, Mexico in a car during the day, here I'm going to show you where the car passes through Juarez City and into the night because they had to travel several days. Here we can see clouds when they pass the desert, and into the night where she wished upon the stars to one day be successful, to one day have the strength that in the end she's going to see. I really love this image. She's sitting with her siblings in the back of the car, their luggage. Everything is very representative of how their unity is so strong. The daddy's still here, but he's going to leave when they arrive in Mexicali so that he's able to work in the United States. In the end, she's sitting next to the city, the view of the city. Here's the butterfly, the houses, and the sunset. She seems to finally be sitting in peace. She has gone through many struggles to be able to adapt to a new country. In the end, she's writing on the final pages of her diary, the one who has been her confidant and best friend throughout the story. The only thing that I might see has a weakness is the small text. I think it's probably small because it's a bilingual book, so they needed space to make it in English and in Spanish. But that's the only thing that I would say it's a weakness. It's kind of small. Maybe they should do it a little bit bigger for children. It would be easier to see. I love that it's a bilingual book, which means that students can learn English and Spanish interchangeably. If they need to learn English or Spanish, this book will teach them both languages. A perfect activity for the presentation of this book would be writing a diary page or letter that tells their life story in the US to Irma. It would be like an imaginary letter. A student can write or draw a picture and send it to Irma for her to read. This was my book, my diary From Here to There, mi diario de Aquí Hasta Alla, written by Amada Irma Perez and Maya Cristina Gonzalez. I just forgot to show you. I wanted to show you the author's picture when she was a child. This is when she was in 4th grade, and this is her with her siblings. They were still little. This is when they barely immigrated from Mexico to the United States. I like how it's very colorful. It has the English and the Spanish paragraphs. It was very detailed. This is where Irma receives her dad's letters. The letters go back and forth. The butterflies are also there. To me, the butterflies means freedom. So I love that they added that detail. And these are the states that they had to go through. In California, Los Angeles, Delano, El Monte, San Isidro, Calexico, Arizona, New Mexico, El Paso, and Texas. In Mexico, it was Tijuana, Mexicali, Sonora, Ciudad Juárez. Ciudad Juárez is where they lived, their hometown, and Chihuahua. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.